Hello Libra, thank you so much for joining me for your January to June 2018 Tarot forecast. So everything's going to be general, so it's going to be about love, money, spiritual growth, well-being. But let's see what messages come up for you. And this is going to be, once again, for the first half of 2018. So, dear Spirit, what messages, what advice, what wisdom do you have for dear Libra in regards to the first half of their 2018 in their love life, career, and all the different energies within their life? What's going to help them expand, attract, and manifest what they desire? Thank you so much, Spirit. Okay. Oops. Now, because this is a general reading, you can always order a private reading with me that will be specific and personalized to you. You can do that at my website at soulwarriortarot.com. Okay, so this is going to be your potential future for the first half of 2018, your present, which anytime you are watching it, and here is the past. So the past energies, because this is a 2018 reading, your past energies will be from 2017. If you're watching now in 2017, then this is a really good energy reading that may help you know what's going on for the rest of 2017. So the past energy is from 2017. Spirit's message is the Page of Pentacles. So you may be focusing in 2017, your focus may have been about money, financial stability. This may be a spark of a new career idea, a new business idea. With the Page of Pentacles, it can be a new idea in regards to a career move. It could be maybe one of your children, would be an earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, or a Capricorn. This also could be somebody younger than you that may offer you a new job, maybe a colleague, but something in regards to earning money and your career and your financial stability is moving forward from 2017. So you may have started something new in 2017 and you're now expanding it into 2018. And so Spirit wants you to know that this idea moving forward, as you can see, this Page of Pentacles, he's looking towards the future. So this energy definitely is moving forward into 2018. So you will probably be, well, potentially focusing on your career, grounding energy, whether it is a more stable relationship or maybe even attracting a stable relationship or a more grounding type of energies coming to you. So we'll see. But at the same time, let's see what's going on with the 2017 energies from the past that's moving into 2018. So I know it's a little confusing between 2017 and 2018, but because this is a forecast, let's look at 2017. Four of Swords is really about you needing some time out in regards to life in general. So you can apply this to your love life, you can apply this to your spiritual life, you can apply this to your career, whatever it may be. In 2017, you had to kind of like stop and say, what the heck? Because you're very resourceful, Libra. You can take your career any way you want to. But at the same time, all those creative ideas just keep coming. So you've probably in 2017 have looked at all kinds of different ways to change your life, to up-level your life, to feel good about your life. And here is the Four of Swords, where you're giving yourself that time. You're allowing yourself to rest and rejuvenate and kind of recover from the various energies or events throughout the year of 2017, which is important. We almost like to, it's almost like the tornado of 2017. Now we must rest and recharge so that we can rebuild. So you may have been feeling like that in the past energies, and that helped you rise to the Empress you are. Now the Empress is a feminine energy, but because we are all both feminine and masculine energies, this could be you whether you're a man or a woman. So the Empress card is very much about you rejuvenating, restructuring, redesigning, so that you rise up as the Empress that you are. So who is the Empress? The Empress is a man or a woman who really embraces life and rebirthing. This is about, and when we talk about rebirthing or birthing, we can talk about new life, babies. We can talk about, you know, maybe you're just created a garden and you are you're nursing your plants. You are rejuvenating your soul. You are embracing your life here in this physical realm. You are feeling more at home with you. You're feeling more grounded. You're feeling more prosperous. You're feeling more abundant. You're feeling like, you know, now I have a really good hold on my life. And it's because you really know that this is the energy you are. You're very successful, you're very abundant, and you were meant to be. And this is you really embracing that fact, embracing the essence of your true divine path to abundance. And this is probably what you have been feeling, or what you've been experiencing, or what you are now moving towards in with that energy in 2017. And then you have so many options that it's almost like you're not quite sure which way to go, which direction to go. Whether it's focus your energy on love, or balance out your, or even, you know, kind of balance out your energy. Are you working too much and not enough emotional fulfillment? Are you putting too much energy into your relationships and not really putting enough energy into your career and finances? I mean, yes, it takes a balancing act, but at the same time, I don't think all the different dynamics of life here in this physical realm, and then add upon that all the dimensions of your spiritual life. I mean, it's like, I don't think balance was, I'm, you know, 50-50, right? Or 20% energy here, 20% energy there. It's not, I don't think it's supposed to be a total balance of energies of all your attention. Everything gets the same amount of attention. I don't think that's possible. But what I do know is what's important to you is important. That's how you balance. That's how you decide what your balance point is. So really, this is you knowing you have so many options. And that means in your career, in your love life, in watching your children grow up, watching your grandchildren grow up, what degree to get in college, whatever this is really about you going, you know what do I really want? What do I really feel? What was I meant to do? Let's shut down that logical brain of the swords energy and really take a look at what my spiritual journey was meant to be. Let me go back and evaluate and rebirth that life purpose, rebirth that journey, that contract that we put together before we even came into these physical bodies. As spirit, we determined that we had a life purpose. And by the way, whether you believe in spirituality or not, or spirit before the physical body, we do want to live our life purpose, and our life purpose is always something that we were meant to do, and we already knew it before we came into this earthly realm. And this earthly experience has actually helped us forget what the heck we were supposed to do. So we always need to reevaluate and come back to what we were meant to do with our lives. Whether it's, you know, were we supposed to get married and have 5 kids, or, right, whatever it was that we were meant to do, we search for that. And that's why we get uncomfortable and the path that we're taking doesn't feel right. If it doesn't feel right, then you kind of have to reevaluate, recharge, stand up again, make decisions, move forward with what feels right in this physical realm. Pentacles is an earth energy here in this physical realm. So yes, you stand up again and go, okay, this is what I really want to experience. This is what my spirit wanted to experience in this human dimension. So this is what's moving forward. So that's because you went through transformations. The Empress is very much a spiritual card that's saying your spiritual path is something that has caught your attention because you've needed to let go, and you need to let go of the stress of your life in 2017, because this is past energy that's moving forward. And the 7 is about you realizing that not only do you have earthly choices or dynamics, you also have spiritual dynamics that you are now looking at. Okay, what's my spiritual journey supposed to be? What was I meant to do? And listening to your intuition so that you can apply it to this physical world and really love and enjoy your life. So let's see what's going on in the present. So this is your present row. What is the present row? It could be anywhere towards the end of 2017 to the very tip and the beginning of 2018. Or it can mean the present, which means right now, anytime right now is a perfect time to watch this. So we have the 5 of Wands, the Emperor, 4 of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. Another page, 2 pages. This is Spirit's message column. So this is like Spirit giving you messages here. So what's been happening during 2017 and into 2018 is what you're going to probably notice is you're going to be hitting or getting or receiving a lot of intuitive nudges. And I prefer to use pages as messengers. Because really, what's really important is listening to the messages that come in from our divine self, our intuition that tells us what to do next. What do we need to do? Do we need to stop and reevaluate? Do we need to find more clarity? Do we have to put together a strategy? Spirit is saying with a Page of Swords, you need more clarity. You need to really be honest with yourself. You want to, and this means like when we're honest with ourselves, it's almost like what's been stopping us from moving forward with our life and what's going to inspire us to get past the fears. What is it that I do want? What do I stand for? And this is very much Spirit saying that you have the power to create the life you want by having more clarity and knowing that you have the passion and desire to create the life you want. So here in the present, and you have the Emperor in the center of your reading, which is you right now. The Emperor is somebody who is a perfect match to the Empress. And as you know, we are both masculine and feminine. So you, during this time, your present, which is the end of 2017, beginning of 2018, is you're really embracing this. You are really hitting upon, wow, I am meant to do this, and I am very powerful. And you're creating that life within your own spiritual growth, your own spirituality, what you are meant to do. So you're really combining not only, living in this physical realm where you have to make money, you have to pay the bills, you have to have a career, you have, and you need a home to live in, you need clothes, right? You need food to eat, but also you are leading through your spiritual endeavors, meaning that you were meant to experience certain things in this physical realm, because it helps your soul grow. It helps your soul enlighten for the next journey. And because of that, you are much more able to listen to your intuition that gives you the right directives, that gives you an understanding of you were meant to be abundant as long as you follow your abundant intuitive messages. And intuition is your connection to spirit, your divine self, and your spiritual essence, your higher self. And your higher self is what was meant to be expressed in this physical realm. So this is about you really embracing the masculine and feminine within you, being the leader that you are and being the nurturer that you are, giving birth and growing in the not only financial abundance as the Emperor and the Empress, but also the spiritual abundance, and really embracing the beauty within you rather than focusing on the challenges within your life. So what's happening here is right now you may be going through some inner conflict, or maybe conflict with others, maybe your family, maybe competition in the workplace, maybe competition in business. But the Five of Wands is also is very much about it's challenging energy where you're trying to figure out what the next step is. Do I work super hard like motivational philosophy says, or do I just do what I love to do, and that's going to earn me what I want? Sometimes those two philosophies are in conflict. Sometimes that creates an internal conflict. What I like to do is really look at these cards, not so much about what other people are doing, but more about what you are doing within yourself. How are you heeding the emotional nudges that tell you to look at something or reevaluate something, or when something's going right or when something's not going right? That's all within you. So if you embrace your power as a spiritual being you are, as the manifester that you are, then that's what you will be doing. That's the energy you'll be focusing, and you'll be focusing your energy on manifesting energies. So manifesting energies is focusing on what you want and not what you don't want. And what I see here is that very much is what your focus is. You very much know that you are very powerful, and because you are a Libra, you very much are embracing your power, your feminine and your masculine power. That means your leadership skills, your controlling skills, your ability to be emotionally fulfilled but not let your emotions run away from you, with you, and you very much are able to create the life you want, create the beauty around you, invite into your energy those people that do support you. So that really is about you and who you let in and who you don't, but also about you really creating what you desire. And sometimes what happens in this physical realm is that we do, sometimes there's other people around us that have conflict. But at the same time, it's almost like spirit, when this card comes up, that means get away from the people that cause you conflict, right? And almost like, you know what, sometimes you're going to have internal conflict. Why? Because when you grow, right, when you grow and you have a higher consciousness view of your life, and fewer things bug you, then you have to really go, okay, I remember what I used to believe, but this is what I believe now. And sometimes that old belief will come up and you'll go, hey, that doesn't feel right. Go back down, and you start focusing on what your new belief. But sometimes, it's going to be like, it's like going on a low carb diet. You used to eat a lot of carbs, but now you don't, and now you go, wow, I'm getting a little craving for it, right? That habit of eating a carb, right? But then you have to go, no, I can't have that. So you're changing the habits to where the old habits not suddenly, but eventually it just goes away, and you create a new habit. So you're creating a new habit. When that happens, you have to kind of like go back and forth. Yes, no, I'm moving forward. I got a new, and you kind of are able to knock out what used to stop you. And sometimes we are resistant to letting go of old, outdated ways of life. And that's what's going to cause that, now I'm moving forward. Oh yeah, I'm not supposed to do that. Oh yeah, I'm on a different path now. But you know what? It's more fun in the familiar. And, I'm scared of the, potential of the unknown. But, just know that this is like a human kind of thing that we go through. But during this, by the end of 2017 and the beginning of 2018, what you're going to understand is that you have the power to focus on what you want and not on what you don't want. And you're going to realize that you have been a little stubborn about change. Because, Libra, we all are. At times, there's certain things we're stubborn about, and there's certain things we're not. But what Spirit is saying, in order for you to really live this life of the Empress and the Emperor that you are, okay, change is required. Change in what you think, what you believe, what you say to yourself, how you speak to yourself. Change in what you focus on in regards to what creates stability, what that grounding energy is for you, whether it's in your career or your relationships. Now, and just know that whatever this internal conflict is, or conflict around you, remove yourself from it. And if you are having a hard time adjusting to the big change of you moving forward, because you're moving up in your life, and that's the important thing. That's where you're heading, because this is where you were meant to, and you're feeling more comfortable with it. But it's still a new level up. Every time you move a higher level up in, feeling, really embracing more of your spiritual self, then you just have to allow the adjustments to go on. So what you'll notice in 2017 is you're going to break free of some of these conflicting energies or these stubborn energies, and you're really going to stand up and say, you know what I need to make some changes here. Let's make some changes. You know, you're kind of like this page going, you know what, doggone it, and you put down your sword and you go, you know what, it's time. I'm going to make some changes, new beginnings. Let's see what we're going to do. So you're going to feel that and move into the first half of 2018. So let's look at that right now. First half of 2018 for my dear Libras. We have potential 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands. You know what, Libra, you've got so much going on here. So I see a lot here, and definitely in regards to your career. And we're definitely going to pull, we're also going to pull some romance angel cards for your romance, and then life purpose oracle deck also. But right now, I really see a lot of focus on your income, on your career. We have a lot of wands here. We have the 5 of Wands, a 9 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 3 of Wands. And it's very much about you coming out of a time where you reevaluate, and now you're taking action. So let's see what Spirit has for your future for the first half of 2018. You know what? The 7 of Swords could be somebody's lying, cheating, and stealing from you. Okay, let's get that out of the way. That's not the biggest thing. I don't believe that's the only thing that this means, and it's not. You see, this guy is holding some 5 swords there. This man knows what he wants, and he's going for it. He's leaving behind the BS he no longer needs. And sometimes the BS is those people that have been lying, cheating, and stealing from you, right? Now, quite often, and because I like to talk about what's going on within you, is sometimes we ignore the fact that we have subconscious fears and we're just running with our conscious fears. That means we know that we're good enough, but we don't go after it. And that could be in career, that could be in love. We don't go after it, but we don't evaluate why don't we go after it. Because it's your subconscious fears. Sometimes you have to look back into your subconscious fears and really evaluate the depths of you to find out what you're fearing that's actually stopping you from moving forward. Because as you can see, he does know that there's something wrong, and these are the subconscious fears that are stopping him from continuing to move, because he still looks back. And when he looks back, he can't move forward. And if you're not moving forward, these are the 2 swords of fear, hesitation, automatic pilot, not to move forward, you're not good enough, I'm not strong enough. Whatever it was in the past that put these fears in your subconscious, you are now deciding, I've got to figure what that out. I got to figure out what this is. So what this guy's going to do is, yeah, he has these conscious thoughts, conscious beliefs. I'm good enough. I know I'm strong enough. I've been there. I've done that. I have all the skills. I'm lovable. But at the same time, you know what? What is it that's keeping me from moving forward? And you're going to go into the depths of you. In the depths of you, you're going to say, why am I not moving forward with this relationship, with this career, with this ambition, with this desire, whatever it is that you're stopping? Something's stopping you, okay? And sometimes that's that inner conflict. So maybe that inner conflict is coming up again, right? Or is still there, and now you're ready to see what those fears are. And when you ask yourself, what's keeping me from moving forward in a meditative state, right? When you're letting go of the inner chatter and you listen to your intuition is going to tell you what those are. I'm afraid I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I remember when I was 8 years old and I made that big mistake. That mistake means I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough. Whatever it may be. And I'm not putting that in your head. That's not what the cards are saying. I don't know what your fears are. I don't know what your blocks are. But you are ready to see them so that you can pick them up, take them with you, and keep going and move forward with those desires that you have. Spirit wants you to know you are strong enough now to look within yourself and to find those fears, to look at those fears and to heal them so that you can move forward. When we are unconsciously stopping ourselves, we can make those unconscious beliefs and thoughts conscious. We can transform those fears into power and understand now that now we are more powerful, and now we can handle those fears that we could not handle before. Back when we were younger, we needed fears to keep us safe. But now in our adulthood, we are ready to pick them up, take them with us, use them, and make sure that they empower us rather than stop us. So Spirit wants to remind you that, you know what, if somebody's cheating, lying, and stealing from you, your intuition will tell you and you will know. But what's most important is not so much that other people are doing that to you, but are you doing that to yourself? And I think with you, Libra, I think you're absolutely amazing, and I'm not trying to put anybody down here. I just know this feeling very well, and I know this card. We just need to believe in ourselves and believe we're strong enough to face those things we need to face so that we can change the energy around those energy blocks and release those negative energies so that we can move on. We can walk out into the world confidently and do battle with those fears we don't need. So also, what is also coming up for the first half of 2018? Now, this is going to be the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is about you. You know, you've worked hard, you've created, you've held on to old beliefs. Now you've decided that, you know what, now it's time to change. And with the Five of Wands, you've put a lot of energy out there. There's been a lot of competition. You've been, having some internal conflict yourself. But you're moving forward with new ideas, new thoughts, and you really want to make a change because you know your power. You know the power within you to create this abundant life emotionally, financially, within your relationships, in your careers, in what you do. You know that this life is yours. In fact, you were meant to be abundant in all areas of your life. And this is Spirit reminding you that that's the contract you made. So with the Nine of Wands, you're feeling kind of like, okay, what's the next step? What do I do next? With all these experiences in your career, in your love life, in your consciousness, you really are ready to say, you know what, I got to take a break. Let me evaluate all of the things that I know how to do, I can do, I want to do, what I feel, what I want. And let's take some time to put all this energy into that focus of that one wand. You see, the Nine of Wands is almost completion, almost attainment of a goal in your career, quite possibly, because the Wand's energy is often about your career, but it's also about your authentic expression of you, your authenticity, doing work, being in a relationship that you authentically are yourself. And now, who is that authentic person within you? You've gone through so much transformation, you've gone through so much growth, you've gone through so much in your life. Who are you now? What are you passionate about right now in this moment? Because you have to reevaluate, only because if you grow up, if you continue to rise up in consciousness, if you continue to learn, if you continue to know, that certain things are important, certain things aren't, when you no longer allow other people to mess up your day, you are now a higher vibration. Now you need to reevaluate what you want, who you are now in this moment. Sometimes you have to do that on a monthly basis. Sometimes you have to do that on an annual basis. But right now, this is what you need for the beginning and towards for the first half of 2018. Because you very much want to focus, but you also want to do it in a way where it makes sense to you. You want to do it with passion. You want your career to be passionate. You want your relationships to be passionate, but you also want to do it from a sense of who you truly are. You don't want to have to try and be somebody else. You want to be who you are, right? So this is you really evaluating that, and it's a wonderful time to do it in the beginning of the year. So the Three of Wands is also about all the energy you've put out in the past, whether it's in your career, whether it's in your love life. Your ships are now coming in. This is also about you waiting and being patient to allow your ships to come in, because you're going to be making some very important decisions during the beginning of and throughout the first half of 2018. And it's very much focused on your career and your stability, your success, and your abundance in all areas, all levels, all dimensions of your life. And in order to get here, you also need to know that the future is coming. Why? Because success is definitely in the making. During the first half of 2018, you're going to notice that by the end of June, you will have some tremendous successes, and people will know you as the expert you are in your field, because the Six of Wands is really receiving the accolades, receiving the income, receiving the salaries, receiving the acknowledgement. This is you really victorious in what you plan to do, allowing your ships to come in and receiving the victory from what you've created throughout the first half of 2018. So very much so, you have definitely taken a very, very positive route. So the beginning of 2018, you're going to assess your skills. You're going to assess what you want. You're going to assess where you are. You're going to reassess your new priorities, because you're really mastering your world. And you're letting go of the stubborn resistance to change that you know has been stopping you and causing you inner conflict. But you know your power. You know who you are, Libra. You are both masculine and feminine. You are both powerful and you are human. But your humanness also makes you more powerful, because it is in your emotion that gives you the understanding that something is not right. That is your intuition. You are embracing the different dimensions, or all the multiple dimensions of you. You are not only this physical body, you are also a very beautiful spiritual being. So this is you embracing all of those energies about you. So when you do that, then you know that it is time to change, and you allow evolution and transformation to take place. And you allow yourself the ability to continue to release, evolve, and transform your fears into conscious empowerment. To know you no longer need those fears, and now you're ready to face those fears and say, you know, I don't need that anymore. I am more powerful than that. I can definitely look at this fear as and you begin to really focus on the power of changing your subconscious beliefs into more powerful conscious beliefs, so that you become in alignment with this powerful you that you are. Because until you let go, until you release, until you confront the things that you don't want to confront, right, which is these subconscious fears, subconscious blame and guilt, then you cannot move forward. This guy's not moving forward. He wants to, but he keeps looking back. Something's stopping him, and what's stopping him is his fears. But he's actually, when you look at this, he's looking at us. He's not looking at the swords, unfortunately. But so now you are going to look at the subconscious fears, and you're going to say, oh, okay, I'm going to pick those up. I don't need those fears anymore. That happened when, and you change your subconscious fears into subconscious empowerment when you're able to shed light on what's stopping you. And I hope this has made sense. This is a little deeper, a little more complicated than most readings. But that makes sense, because, my dear Libra, you are absolutely, you're spherical in so many ways. And when I say spherical, that's your masculine and feminine. That's your spiritual and human. And you very much are ready to expand into your career, into your true essence. So when I look at this from a career standpoint, because your career very much is important to you throughout, it really is about resistance to change, resistance to facing fears, but you really have that ability, and you will rise. You will decide, I'm not doing this BS anymore. I'm going to really take a look at this, and I'm going to change these thoughts. I'm going to change these beliefs and move forward. So, and you are powerful. You are ready to do that, because that's going to help you open up to that passion within you, so that when you let go of the fears, then you can really look at what you want, what you really desire, and that's the energy you're going to put into what you desire and your authenticity, and you will rise, because that's what's going to make you successful, is you being authentic in your career, in your love life, with yourself. So when I look at this from a love and romance standpoint, I see that if you're currently coupled, that means that you are, you both are the Empress and the Emperor, And in your relationship, the two of you are rising together. And there may be some internal conflict between the two of you, because you both are stubborn. I'm sorry, Libra. Whether, you know, you and your significant other are pretty stubborn, but you guys will communicate. And I think that's going to be wonderful, because you're going to hit a higher level of communication, which is going to take you to success in your relationship. Now, and that also means being honest with each other, right? So also, if you are single, if you're single and you are really open and you're ready for a new relationship to come in, let's see what the potentials are. I do see whether you're a man or a woman. I see this very powerful individual coming in. Quite possibly you may have met this person so that already, or you may actually be involved with this person, or you may even know this person already. But this person may be an emperor or empress who is very powerful, very strong, very business oriented, probably has their own business, could be an Aries, quite possibly, but really in regards, I like to go by personality rather than sign, but personality is very much generous, but also very controlling of their inner world and their environment, but at the same time they want what they want, and that's what's been helping them be successful. This person that may come in if you're single, is somebody that is trustworthy, is possibly older, is somebody that a lot of people respect and go to for great advice. That's how you can tell if this person's coming in. Now, also, once again, for singles, we do see a plethora of stuff going on here during the first half of 2018 where your ships will come in. So very much so, quite possibly in the past here in 2017, possibly this Empress, who could be a man or a woman, that you met in the past in 2017 can come and say, hey baby, what's up? So that's for singles also. But definitely there's success in your career, in your income, but at the same time there's change, right? In order for us to move into the future that we want, we do have to go through this moment, these times throughout the rest of 2017, to create these changes, to let go of resistance, to find our clarity of what we want, to release and let go or make peace with our internal conflict, and even get ourselves away from the drama of others, quite possibly. But let's see what the Life Purpose Oracle deck has to say in regards to your income, your career, your money. What does the advice? Let go, walk away from this situation in order to resolve it. Okay? You know, if you're going through some inner conflict regarding your love life, regarding your career, and this is about your, of course, your life purpose, so this is about your career, sometimes you do have to just not think about it for a while and then come back and meditate on it. And that may have been what you've been doing throughout the year of 2017, or you will be doing in, you know, during the end of 2017. I'm uploading this, in case you want to know, I'm uploading this in, September of 2017. So we have the rest of 2017 to go through. And it looks like it is time that you do rest. So let go and walk away from a situation in your career and not think about it for a while. And walking away doesn't mean quitting. Please do not quit. Letting go means don't stress about it. Don't try and figure it out. Don't even just have the overall emotion that everything's just fine. And then come back to it and then ask yourself, what, you know, how do I resolve this situation in my career? Teaching, you inspire young people to learn. Is this something that resonates with you regarding your life purpose, regarding your career, regarding what you would like to do for your life purpose? Definitely investigate that. Healer, you have the spiritual gift of healing and a desire to share it with others. Healing, you don't need to be a doctor to be a healer. You can be a healer by just witnessing somebody's pain and offering them compassion. That's a healer. How many times have you been sad, or you've had a great loss in your life and somebody was just there with you, just loving you and embracing you, and that's it. They're helping you heal. And you've done that for others also. You are definitely somebody who is a healer. So look into that type of healing. Look into spiritual gift of healing if that resonates with you. These are to spark your creativity. You're on the right path. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. If this resonates with you and you feel good on the path you're on, keep going, man. And if it's time for you to make changes, then you will do that in your career. Let's see what the Romance Angels has to say in regards to your love life. What advice do you have? Wedding. This situation involves marriage. Okay. Are you currently in a marriage? Are you looking for marriage? If you're currently in a marriage, then your marriage definitely is something that's very important to you. If you're ready to meet somebody new and you would love to be married, I would love to be married again, then this is something that may have you might go to a wedding and meet somebody new. You might be at work and meet somebody new. But very much so, in regards to your love life, there could be a spark in regards to maybe meeting somebody that may be a potential for marriage. And also a spark in your marriage, if you're currently married, that allows you guys to also enhance your marriage, right? So look into that. Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So quite possibly, if this emperor or this empress is if you're single and you are looking at this person, quite possibly, he or she could be your soulmate. If you're currently married or coupled, quite possibly you're with your soulmate. I think that's so cool. But you can still attract your soulmate if you're single, if you want to. You deserve love. You are lovable. You know what? Sometimes we forget that. Sometimes we think that that other person is the only one that deserves our love, but we forget that we deserve their love too. We need to remember that we are lovable. We deserve the love we desire, and you do. You always have, and you always will. And when you start giving the love you deserve to yourself, then you will attract others that also will give you the love that you deserve, the type of love you deserve. That's the emperor, that's the empress that may be coming in. Also, if you're coupled or married, you also have to remember that too. Remember that you stand tall together when you both have self-love. And that's beautiful. One more. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And I think that's beautiful. I think sometimes we do need to remember we need to be patient. We need to be patient with divine timing. We need to be patient with ourselves. But doggone it, love expansion, love manifestation, love creation, it's all worth waiting for. So, dear Spirit, what are the most important messages you have for Libra for their first half of 2018? What do they most need to know on a spiritual level, from an advice level? What do they need to know that's going to help them expand, attract, and manifest the life they desire in their life first half of 2018? Nine of Gabriel, the Peace card, Six of Raphael. Okay, so yes, these are going to be the last cards I pull. Don't worry. I know there's a lot of cards here, but this is a yearly thing. So I'm going to do the second half of 2018 in a couple months. But here we go. These are the most important messages. So a lot of messages are even more important when we have two cards of the same tarot card. Nine of Gabriel is the Nine of Wands. This is the same card. Spirit wants to remind you once again, very important, stay determined and move forward. Be prepared for any possibility, environmental activism. So this means once again that you are ready to make the next move to your next level in your career, in your life. And you are reevaluating what it is to do next. And so this person is taking time out to determine where to put his or her energy. So this card here is confirming to stay determined and move forward, because you will move forward. You will decide where to put that energy for your success in life. So do not give up is what this message is about, because you are so capable of creating the life you want. And once you focus on what you want, then you can move forward. The Peace card, here. Okay, the Peace card is the Death card. The Death card is about saying, release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. And very much so there is. I do see that. So right now, during possibly the end of 2017, beginning of 2018, you really are going through transforming, right? And at the same time, Spirit is saying, let go of those negative fears, or those fears or those things in your mind or beliefs that are stopping you from moving forward. Okay, and this is saying let go of the past. So a lot of times it's our past experiences that give us those fears, that bury you see, our subconscious holds our memories. And our brain needed an easy way to remember different things, so that we're not we're not thinking about, when to breathe or how to react or how to avoid an accident. Everything's on automatic pilot. So a lot of times our fears are on automatic pilot, but they're on automatic pilot because they're in our subconscious. Therefore, we're not consciously knowing we're fearing something. So this is you very much moving forward and releasing the past, because the past is often what is stopping us. So let go, let God, move forward. And this is the Six of Raphael. Embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. So when it comes to your love life, once again, somebody you may have known in the past may come back, and not necessarily come back. It's not always an ex-lover that comes back. It can be somebody you happen to meet at the grocery store and they pop up again. And that's still somebody from your past, right? Or somebody you met in high school and then suddenly, you're going, oh my gosh, aren't you? Yes, but they're from the past. It doesn't mean you dated them. It doesn't mean you were married to them. It just means that you knew them in the past and you had a great time with them. So the Six of Raphael is also about embracing your childhood wonder, your childlike wonder, should I say. It's almost like sometimes we take life too seriously, right? Sometimes we just want to go, create, but we can't. Sometimes it's almost like, can't you look at a butterfly and see how cute it just flubs around? Wow, that is so cool. Find things that you are curious about. Find things and look at them from a fascination standpoint. Make life a wonder, and not so much of a cynical world, but more of, wow, I didn't know that. That is so cool kind of feeling. And see things from a perspective of a child where things are more fascinating. Because life is still fascinating. Sometimes we forget that. It's almost like, oh man, life is just crap, right? But life is not crap. Every moment that you breathe, it's a wonder, and you can create the life you want. But I believe in you, Libra. I know there's moments where, it's tough, but at the same time, I think that, you are just so deserving of the love that you want. And you have so many gifts within you that anything you want, you can create. It's right here. You are multidimensional. And so move confidently forward, dear one. And I hope this has been helpful. If you'd like to order a reading with me, you can go to my website at soulwarriortarot.com. I look forward to doing your private readings. Namaste, dear one. Namaste.